Most people lose money on meme coins not because the market is random. They lose because they don't really understand what's happening behind the chart. New tokens launch every minute. Some gain momentum, most fade out quietly, and usually the difference is visible early, if you know where to look. In this video, I'm going to break down how Axiom Pro actually works, what each section of the platform shows you, what the key metrics really mean, and how to properly navigate everything before you even think about placing a trade.
And now, before we dive deeper, quick heads up. Axiom Pro at the moment is invite only. Just find the link in description and also top comment. This will give you access and also 10% discount on all the trading fees for live. So let's start our tutorial by actually learning what everything means and how everything works. And later we're gonna jump into more advanced settings, filters. So first of all, we have these three buttons. First button is Deck Screener, so you can find all the different tokens from Deck Screener, which is a big platform. Next up on top, we have more filtering options. For example, we can check out different time periods because we have all these numbers for 1 hour time period, but we can actually check out numbers for the 5 minute time period because of course the meme coins move really quick. That's why we usually use these short time periods because we want to buy these new meme coins, early meme coins. So for example, if you use 24-hour filter, you can see what tokens were trending in the past day. But for actual tokens we want to trade, we use 5 minute periods. Next up, we have filters. Right here, if you click filters, we would have multiple different filters. You can actually select what protocols do you want to see. Do you want to see Radium, Pom.Fun, or Moonit? For example, let's just click this one and remove this one and apply. And you can see now we have less tokens. But if you're looking for the next hot meme coin, of course, you want to see all the meme coins possible because maybe the next gem is hidden somewhere in the Pom.Fun or, for example, Radium. Next up, we have even more filtering options. But if you plan to trade using Axiom Pro, I would not recommend you actually using Deck Screener. I would say it's more just for the feel of the market. Next up, we have the button Trending Tokens. We can actually find all the different trending tokens in the last minute, 5 minutes, and 30 minutes. I actually don't use the trending tab that much, maybe sometimes just to check out some of the trending tokens. But in my opinion, investing in these tokens that are already trading is not a good option. Next up, we have Pulse button, and this is actually where the money is made and where the most traders and influencers and like crypto influencers, shillers actually make money because here we have three different sections. The first section is new pairs, basically new tokens that are being launched from zero. Next up, we have final stretch. These are the medium tokens about to graduate or about to reach the bonding curve. And last one is migrated. These are the tokens that reach the bonding curve and graduated. So basically bigger tokens. So right here, we have lots of different ways how to make money. But first of all, let's talk about personalizing this screen because you're going to be looking at this screen for a long time. And to do that, we have multiple different options because Axiom Pro is one of the best trading bots to customize. So first of all, we have themes right here. We can actually select different themes for your trading bot. I usually like to keep it at Dart, so let's keep it that. Next up, display. So right here, you can actually select all the sizes and all the different small things that will help you actually find these tokens faster. So the first one is the metrics. So you can make it smaller or bigger. I usually do it bigger. Next up, you can actually create these bubbles. And these are quick buy buttons. Basically, if you see the token, you don't want to click on it and then buy it right here. You can actually start buying them right here on the main tab. And you can see at the moment, I have 1 Solana written down right here, but you can actually change it to anything you want. For example, if you're playing with a smaller budget, you can input 0.5. And you can see now your quick buy button is 0.5. And you can even make it bigger, smaller. You can make it also ultra, but I usually use large because I think it really fits him good and also it's not too distracting. And you can change it for each of these sections. For example, right here you can put 2 Solana, right here you can put 5 Solana. Again, it all depends on your budget and on your risk tolerance. So you can see right now, for example, if I like this token, I can check out all the information and I can buy it instantly for 0.5 Solana. And this allows you to enter the token faster. Again, with crypto and with meme coins, speed is everything. Next thing I would like to change, if you go to display, actually on default, you will have this progress ring. And progress ring is basically showing you how far is the token from bonding. You can see these tokens are new, so it's really, really small. These tokens are a bit bigger, but I think it's really hard to see when it's around the token. So I would recommend you going to the progress bar because I think now it's easier to see and understand how far is this token from bonding and from actually migrating, graduating. There's so many different words right now from different platforms. So this is just a simple setup, and you can do way more things. You can change the colors, you can add more settings. So for the personalization and looks, I think it's enough to get you started if you're new to this bot. Next really important step, we have to create our presets for buying and selling fees. This is really important because it really depends on the market. And if the market is really hot, there's lots of volume, lots of tokens, you want these fees higher because of course you want to enter as early as possible and also sell as early as possible. But if the market is a bit slow, which is kind of right now, you want to set your buy and sell fees lower because you're not competing against other traders and you will be saving money on these lower fees. So to do that, we have these buttons P1, P2, and P3. I think let's jump in, for example, to this token. It's easier to see. So right here, we have our free presets. So the preset 1, buy and sell, preset 2, buy and sell, and preset 3, buy and sell. And if you want, you can actually stop your screen and copy these settings, but I'll explain my logic about this fee. So the preset 1 is usually when the tokens are hot. I have my slippage at 40 and I have my priority at 0.02, and the same goes to the buy. And I get a bit lower on the sell settings, but I don't use this preset as often because I use this preset only when the token is extremely hot or maybe I'm entering like right at the start when everyone was trying to buy, because sometimes if you have a slippage really low, your transaction will not pass through. And of course, if it's a hot token, you want to buy this token. Next up, we have preset 2, which is way lower, and preset 3, which is even lower slippage. Again, these settings I use personally right now when the market is pretty, I would say, slow, and it's really easy to enter tokens. There's not as many traders, and there's thousands of tokens launching every day, so the competition, I would say, is not as fierce, so they can actually buy these tokens with these low settings pretty easily and also save money on transaction fees. So let's jump in back to the polls. So first of all, what do all these things mean? So let's go to any random token to show you example. So for example, let's go to Baby Jesus. And you can see it's red at 30%. What does it mean? You can hover on it. And you can see top 10 holders are holding 30% plus of the supply, which means the token is high risk. That's why it's red. And of course, these holders can dump the token pretty easily and of course crash the price. And if you hold in this token, you will lose money. That's why it's in red. Next up, we have this hat, which means how much supply the developer is holding. You can see it right now, it's 0. But usually with these new tokens, these new developers, they sell their tokens from developer wallet and they buy them from anonymous wallets. That's how you get this 30% pub holders. At that, we have this red one, 11%. And this shows how much of the supply insiders are holding. So you can see for this example, Baby Jesus, 11% of supply is held by insiders, which is another red flag, and it's another reason why it's red. And after that, we have another red signal. Bundle holding. Again, how much of supply the bundlers are holding. And I'll explain you what bundle means. So bundling is this new technique where the developer pumps their token by using lots of wallets and bot to buy his own token from multiple different wallets, pumping the price and also keeping the supply and tokens for himself. And this is how you get this token with lots of red notices. You can see the developer has 0% because of course insiders bot, and he also used bundling bot. And last we can see they paid also for the DEX. And the last thing, we have the volume and also the market cap of the token. Next up, we also have more things right under the token, and actually Axiom added a big update because, for example, we have this token called CP, Crypto Pictionary, and now there's a quick way to learn where is this project from, how did they get inspiration. For example, let's hover on this. I don't know how to call it, blue icon, and you can see KuCoin, which is a big exchange with lots of followers, posted this tweet and they mentioned this word, and this is basically how they created this token. And it's really cool because this helps you figure out how they made this token, what do these words mean, and of course with this information sometimes you can catch a meme coin really early just before the trend. And this thing goes for these icons. We can actually find the Twitter account right here on the screen and see how many followers they have before buying the tokens. And for example, we have this bigger project, so let's hover on it, and you can see again how this project was born because Elon Musk posted the American Party and they launched this meme coin, and now it's sitting at $2.2 million market cap. And of course, if you had been early, you could have bought this token right here in the new peers at $4,000 or $1,000 market cap, and now you'd make 100x. But again, it's a simple explanation how we use this bot. Basically, just scroll to these tokens, check out the profiles, check out all of these trends, and of course, decide for yourself, do you think is when they botting or not? And also, if we're talking about Twitter, Axiom Pro has 2 really unique features that helps navigate find these new tokens early. The first one is the Twitter tracker.
Basically, if you click right here on the bottom, you get this section with all the different tweets. So right here, you can actually add any account you want from Twitter you want to follow. And of course, when you're looking at the screen on the right, you can actually check out the feed, and maybe this will also help you find the next hot meme coin. So if you click right here, this will open the settings, and you can actually customize the feed, add different Twitter handles, and basically follow whatever you want. If we jump in back to the main page, you can also close it. We have also wallet tracker, and this is actually really cool because this allows you to input any wallet, insider wallet, or like influencer wallet or Twitter shiller wallet, and basically follow their trades. Right here we have the trades, and you can see all the different trades these wallets are doing. So if you want to add the wallet, pick add wallet, create the name for the wallet, input the wallet address, and add wallet. And after that, you're tracking the trades. And you can actually have both of these things open at the same time. So if you're like trading, you can see we have the charts, you have all the trades of the insiders, and also you can follow what's happening right now in crypto space on Twitter. Again, really great. And this is one of the reasons why I really like Axiom Pro and why I use it, because we got this crazy amount of information on the screen. And when you learn how to use it and analyze, it really clicks and can find your tokens really quick. Again, guys, don't forget to subscribe because I'm doing more videos about Axiom, the filters and settings. Next up, let's jump into the chart. So let's go, for example, to this token, just random token. And we have all the standard info and a bit more because, again, we're using Axiom Pro, which is the best. So right here, we have all different trades happening right now, the time periods. So one thing is really important. Sometimes you open the token, it looks really cool, but you can see that trades are not really happening. And you never want to invest in these tokens because there's no excitement, no community, no volume, and of course, nothing will happen. Or sometimes you can see lots of trades happening and they are in the same amount. Basically, they are using volume bots, which is also not great. I never invest in these tokens. Next up, positions. Basically, it's only your positions if you buy this token. So let's buy, for example, this token. You can see your position. I just bought the token. You can see your TNL. So right now I lost 20%. Again, not a great trade, but preset I used. Maybe I used really high preset. So you can see, yeah, I bought this token, your position, you can sell it, and it's so instantly. By the way, if you want to buy and sell faster, we have this button instant trade, which opens up this tab, which you can move whatever you want. And this allows you to buy instantly and also sell instantly. And you can also select all the different fee presets you made. So again, if you click here, buy it and sell 100%. Again, it's instant. Next up, you can see the orders. I will explain the orders a bit later. We have the holders. You can see the top holders, how much they're holding. And also on the right, we have the bubbles. These bubble maps shows you the insider wallet, so you can actually track how much insiders are holding, how they're holding. So basically, this gives more information, but I think for smaller tokens, it's not as important. But again, really great feature. And we have pop traders. And this is actually really cool because you can see how much the pop traders made on this token. So you can see some people, for example, made almost $3,000 on this token, and we have their wallet address. So if you hover on it, you can see how they made this money. And again, as I mentioned, we have this wallet tracker tool. So if you open it, and you can actually copy and paste this wallet and start following it and track the trades of this successful trader. If you go for some bigger tokens, you can buy some really good insiders. And this is really a great way to start making money with these tokens. And you can see also some of the dev tokens, which is not a really great thing. Next, we can buy the tokens right here, buy and sell the traditional way. You can also change the amounts and values. So for example, you can input strike if you want to buy more. So you can, again, customize depending on your trading style and your budget. We have, again, our presets. You can buy and sell these tokens, input how much, really simple. When you want to sell, how much percentage. And the last thing, let's talk about the limit orders. We have them right here. I do actually like to use limit orders, so I'll explain you how it all works. So let's click buy and limit order. This actually allows us to set the limit at which Axiom Pro will automatically buy the token. For example, if you're looking at this token, but if you want to, for example, enter at this bottom, which was the local button right here, you can see right here, and then bounced. If you want to actually buy this token, if the price dips to this price again, you can actually do limit orders. For example, I want to buy 1 Solana. If the price dips right here, so again, we have our line, you can set the line right here at 130K cap, and click buy. And the same goes for the sell. For example, you bought your token right here, and you want to leave, for example, to shop or gym, and if you want to sell this token, if it pumps back right here. Again, you can input how much percentage. I want to sell, for example, 100% of my tokens. If it pumps to right here, we have our limit orders, sell, percentage, click sell, and when the token reaches our target, Axiom Pro will automatically sell our tokens, making us money. It's a really cool automation. I use it really often. I will show you more advanced ways in some future videos. That's why don't forget to subscribe. So basically, this is a beginner setup how to start using Axiom Pro, how to find tokens, how to buy them, how to use limit orders, how to also filter out some trash tokens, scammers, insiders, and the last thing, which is really cool, Axiom actually pays you money to trade, which is really unique with this platform. So you can see I already made 2 Solana. The more you trade, the higher level you get. For example, for this demo account I'm showing you for the videos, I'm almost at the gold level. And the higher the level, more rewards you get, more money you get. I already got 2 Solana from this account. And I'm always trying to negotiate the best deal to my viewers. So if you're watching this video, use my link because this is the best deal in the market. So guys, thanks for watching.